So, of course, you guys know yesterday I dropped my predictions for the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, today we're going to go to the Western Conference Finals. The Warriors versus the Mavericks is going to be a really good series. But, of course, before I get right into this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell. You guys help me out a little bit. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. Now, of course, starting off with the Warriors, they went to the finals last time in 2019 where they made the playoffs, went to the finals, and had a pretty good run until running into the Raptors, in which they lost, mainly because of injuries to players like Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. Now, of course, they beat the up-and-coming Memphis Grizzlies in 6 games this past year during the playoffs to get into the Western Conference Finals. Stephen Curry is turning into Chef Curry, as we can see, 27, 4, and 5 per game during these playoffs. The Warriors' big four with Curry, Klay, Draymond, and Jordan Poole have played absolutely amazing, and they have dominated when they shared the court so far. The Warriors during the playoffs are first in offense and fourth in point differential, and during the postseason, they have been, in my opinion, one of the most dynamic teams to watch. I mean, watching Jordan Poole and Stephen Curry dominate around the perimeter, along with not as good as he used to be, but still very effective Klay Thompson, along with Draymond Green doing Draymond Green things, locking up on defense, being a stingy defender, a really good player. It's been dominant to see. And of course, is this Warriors dynasty still alive? They're looking to go to the finals for the first time since 2019, and that's only a couple of years ago. That's not too long ago, not too terribly long ago. So is this Warriors dynasty still alive? Can the Warriors go and win the NBA Finals? It's going to be pretty interesting to see if you ask me. Now, going on to the Mavericks, last made the NBA Finals all the way back in 2011, more than 10 years ago, where, of course, my boy LeBron James and the Miami Heat lost to them. They shockingly beat the 64-win number 1 seeded Suns in 7 games in the second round of the playoffs. Of course, Luka Doncic is being Luka Doncic during the playoffs. Playoff Doncic is a real thing. 31, 10, and 6 during the playoffs. If there was a playoffs MVP so far, I am 900% sure that Luka Doncic will win that award. Of course, Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 guys who I think are going to be absolutely key. They have been amazing for this supporting cast for the Dallas Mavericks so far. I'm really proud to see what Jalen Brunson's been doing. I've known him ever since he went to college at Villanova, and I knew he was a really good guard, but what he's doing during the playoffs is straight up special. Spencer Dinwiddie was traded all the way from what I want to say was either Washington, Brooklyn, one of those teams. He was traded all the way to Dallas, and he's been a very good asset so far. Now, of course, Dallas is 3rd in point differential and 4th in defense during this postseason, which are actually pretty good. I did not expect Dallas to be as good on defense. They're only allowing less than 35% shooting from 3 during the postseason, so that's going to be pretty interesting with that Warriors matchup. Of course, they are amazing from 3. I mean, they have 2 of the best shooters of all time in Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. And, of course, you have Jordan Poole. And, of course, can Luka make the finals at 23 years old? And can he bring the Mavericks to the finals for the first time since 2011? I think Luka can do it. Will it happen? You're just going to have to see. Now, of course, going to my prediction, before I give you the straight up prediction, I'm going to go over some X Factor players. Now, for the Dubs, aka the Warriors, Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole are going to be absolutely huge. I feel like every time Klay Thompson has a good game, the Warriors as a team have a good game. Klay Thompson, while he's not as good as he used to be, while he may not be an all-star, while he may not be an amazingly great lateral defender like he used to be, still very effective from 3. That jumper would never leave him. Jordan Poole, young buck, he has a lot of energy. He's really improved upon from last year. I mean, the guy last year was a G League player. Now this year, he's one of the best players on the Warriors team, one of the best teams in the league. So I think Jordan Poole is definitely going to be a huge factor, brings a lot of energy to this Warriors team. Very young guy, has a bright future. Now, of course, going to the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks, Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 guys that I just spoke on. Both of those guys are going to be huge factors. Jalen Brunson has been absolutely huge during the playoffs, especially in the games during the first round against the Utah Jazz, in which Luka Doncic did not play. And we all know Spencer Dinwiddie recently dropped over 30 points in Game 7 against the Phoenix Suns in a game where, let's just say, Dallas had their way. They dominated. So I think both of those guys, and Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie, will be key players for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, of course, while Dallas and Luka have been amazing, I just think the Warriors have simply too much firepower, man. I think the Warriors are too much for Dallas. I don't think Dallas can keep up on defense with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Jordan Poole all on the perimeter. Of course, they're not the best defenders in Dallas. I mean, Luka's serviceable. Maybe Spencer Dinwiddie's a little good at times. Jalen Brunson, those guys, they're all on the perimeter, and they're not really amazing defenders. I feel like they're going to probably switch on some better defenders on the players like Stephen Curry, Klay, and and Poole, but either way, I just don't think they have enough to compete with the firepower of the Warriors. Of course, the Warriors, just too much veteran leadership, too many options they can go to, too much offense, too much firepower. That's basically what I think, etc. Whatever you want to say next. But of course, my prediction, I've got the Warriors in 6. I think Luka is going to have an amazing series, but personally, I don't believe it's going to be enough. Stephen Curry, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green are going to do their thing, and the Warriors are going to go to the finals this year once again. But of course, before I end this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. You guys help me out a little bit. Of course, TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, every single one of those links will be in the description as usual. Now, of course, before I send you away, the big bars are coming. I wish you nothing but the best. Stay loved, stay blessed. And without further ado, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching.